Bill Maher is an NPC. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious bringing you the obvious. And today we have a story about Bill Maher, late night comedian. So Bill Maher has he has advertisements for a show, Real Time with Bill Maher, and somebody edited his billboard to make it truthful, to make it more realistic. Bill Maher billboard targeted by conservative street artists. And as you can see here, he's got an NPC face, live January 18th, NPC, the whole narrative and nothing but. And I would argue that this reflects the reality perfectly. This is an accurate representation of what Bill Maher and all those other late night comedians really stand for. Bill Maher on Sunday was attacked on a giant billboard that accuses him of not being real or politically incorrect, but a liberal, a parachick of prevailing wisdom ahead of the return to his HBO show, Real Time on Friday. The billboard at the corner of La Cienega Boulevard and Hollywood Drive in West Hollywood is the work of a group of conservative street artists known as The Faction, who previously peppered the Hollywood Walk of Fame with dozens of faux Donald Trump stars to make up for the real one that the president's detractors have destroyed on multiple occasions. Because as we know, the left are not above destruction of property and defacing, monuments, destroying them, destroying history, destroying Donald Trump's star, and just being horrible people. They think it's perfectly fine. So Maher is the former host of Politically Incorrect and currently hosts Real Time with Bill Maher. The billboard features his cartoonish image, the name of his show, and the tagline, the whole narrative and nothing but. And here you can see it. Absolutely hilarious. So, I see. They did not actually buy the billboard. They painted over it. That just makes it funnier. So they swapped out the word truth for narrative and changed HBO to letters NPC, which stands for non-playable character. NPCs are characters in video games that you don't play with. They're just robots. They're just there to give story, to give narrative. Ironically. NPC was hijacked as a conservative meme a few months ago. Okay, so that's not true. This article gets it wrong. These people don't understand memes. I was literally there when the NPC meme was being pushed, and at first, I honestly thought it was a forced meme. It was kind of lame. I didn't like it at all. But then people started to use it, and it was triggering all the normies. A lot of people got upset. And as soon as you start getting upset over a meme, that's when it really takes off, and that's when it spreads. So the NPC, in my opinion, the meme, went from illegitimate as a meme and kind of forced to a legitimate meme and now something that's actually hilarious because the left took it so seriously. Normies took it so seriously. Everyone was so offended by it. And that's what elevated it to actual meme status. So it wasn't hijacked. Actually, the left is what made the NPC meme happen because of the way they reacted. For progressivism's tragic devotees at HBO, sadly the idea that they're still speaking truth to power survives in the form of fan fiction, like Real Time with Bill Maher, a spokesman from The Faction told The Hollywood Reporter. Of course, absolutely, that statement is 100% accurate. The Faction are a group of conservatives who will not reveal their identity, of course not. Because Lord knows you'll dox them and try to ruin their lives. The left burns buildings, they attack people in the street, literally calling for violence, saying terrible things about the president, saying terrible things in general.
And you win. Woo! And when your son looks at you and says, Mama, look, you won, bullies don't win. And I said, baby, they don't. Because we're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the motherfucker.
So aside from being hilarious, why is this so relevant to the world we live in today? Well, it just so happens that all of these so-called late-night comedians are all seemingly on the left, and they all seem to have the same opinions, and they all seem to spout the same narrative. Take a look at the following picture. In a Twitter post by Owen Benjamin, here it says, every person in this photo, which I assume is every person in this photo, same political party, endorsed same candidate, same stance on every issue. Ladies and gentlemen, comedy. And here you can see Colbert, Trevor Noah, I believe, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, I think. Current Year is here. Conan O'Brien, I believe, and Bill's over there in the corner. Excuse me if I got those wrong, because I don't know who these people are. I don't watch their garbage. I barely know of their existence. And you know, it's really crazy how all of the people in the movies, it's really crazy how TV seems to have only one political party, only one point of view, only one narrative, and they're all pushing the same propaganda, the same garbage, attacking Trump. That's all it is. What about Colbert? A simple search on YouTube will show you just how many clips the man has done on Trump alone. It really is no surprise. And Bill Maher himself is really just another NPC. Listening to him talk about President Trump and impeachment really proves the point.
No, I think what you have to understand about him is that he is this clinical narcissist. I think every article about Donald Trump should begin, President Trump, who suffers from being a clinical narcissist, and then go on with the story. Because...
And as you can see here, Bill Maher, the NPC, is attempting to diagnose someone with a medical disorder. First of all, he's not qualified to do such a thing. None of them are qualified. The mainstream media is not qualified to call anyone a narcissist. And if anything, this smug aura of superiority from these people whose opinions really don't matter, whose views don't amount to trash, they're actually the political narcissists. These people are narcissistic because they believe their opinions matter, they believe their views are the say-all, and they believe they are the moral authorities that we should all listen to. Like good little NPCs, as we blindly listen to them and their narrative.
So I don't know how we get out of this except by getting him out of office. I mean, I wasn't necessarily for impeachment until recently, but I think you have to go ahead and do it. I know it's pretty hard to convict.
So the same opinion as literally every other mainstream outlet, other than the right-wing outlet. Honestly, it couldn't be any more hilarious. The media all saying the same thing, claiming that there's no conspiracy against Trump and his people, but then all saying the same crap. Can anyone really trust the mainstream media?
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about troubling and irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think.
And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 Now, if this doesn't scare the shit out of you, or even wake you up to the mainstream media, to the fact that they're all the same, pushing some giant narrative, attempting to control the populace, that they're just puppets dancing on strings, NPCs pushing a narrative, then I don't know what to tell you. It's highly obvious that the media, especially the left-wing media in the modern day era, are all pushing the same narratives, the same propaganda, and the same special interest for the left, for Democrats and their corrupt organizations, in order to influence and control us and basically rule over us like the plebs we are. And here's one of the memes. And it's funny because people will complain, oh, the NPC meme is dehumanizing. And then they'll say, oh, all Trump supporters are Russian bots. The left is very racist, to be honest. Studies have shown that they actually think they're better than minorities. Like, when a lefty talks to a minority, they'll actually talk down to them. They'll simplify their words. Now, why would they do that? Because to a leftist, a minority must somehow be dumber than them. That's what the data shows. On the other hand, conservatives, when they talk to minorities, they talk to them like normal people. They don't dumb down their speech. So ironically, as it turns out, conservatives are not the racist ones, the left is. They see all these people as beneath them, and they somehow think that they're better. The doublethink and cognitive dissonance of lefties knows no bounds. And there's a lot of memes that describe this phenomena and why the NPCs believe what they believe. It's because the TV told them to do it. The TV told them to believe that the orange man was bad. In all these news groups, they don't care about the truth. The era of the truth is gone, at least as far as the mainstream is concerned, and in the past they were able to get away with this, and now they can't. They can't because now we have the internet, we can catch them on their lies, and we can see the truth.
I mean, I wasn't necessarily for impeachment until recently, but I think you have to go ahead and do it. I know it's pretty hard to convict, but if you don't do it with him, where is the bar? And
the bar is evidence, facts, and logic, to which you have none. You have no evidence, you have no facts, and Lord knows, you certainly have no logic.
What sort of damage is he going to do for the next 2 years that he is there in this office? I think the question for everybody is, whose side are you on? Are you on the FBI side? I mean, he's got Republicans now attacking the FBI.
Yeah, the same FBI who were found to be deleting evidence in multiple cases, showing signs of corruption, and of course, leaked text messages that revealed that many of the FBI's people were anti-Trump and actively talked about stopping him from becoming president of the United States. That, my friends, is very concerning, and it goes to show that the FBI is certainly not free from corruption and is very likely a very corrupt institution. This should be surprising to nobody, because as long as you're not an idiot, you don't blindly trust authority figures, and you know that humans are all fallible and have their flaws.
Institutions. Are you with Trump, this one man, this one sick man, or are you with the FBI? Are you with the rule of law? Are you with Donald Trump? Are you with judges? Are you with everything that we basically have built our country on? Or are you going to throw it all the way for this one guy? I want to know what the Republicans, those enablers, the Lindsey Grahams are thinking. Why are you lying to cover up for this guy? And you don't even know what you're lying to cover up.
And it really goes to show just how stupid these people are, or how stupid they think we are. Like, we're gonna eat up these lies. First of all, Bill Maher, you're the one lying. First of all, Bill Maher, you're the narcissist. You're the one trying to correct the record and control our minds. You don't actually care about the truth. You're saying pick a side, and we've picked a side. We're not going to stick with the corrupt mainstream and the regressive left who want to destroy this country, who don't care about their own citizens, and who treat us all like cattle, like morons who just have to listen and believe all of the bull crap that comes out of your mouth. Bill Maher, you're an NPC. I'm going to leave this off with one master meme that I believe sums up the situation. The NPC only repeats talking points that are identical to the agenda from all left-wing political parties, all mainstream media news sources, all of Hollywood, all of the music industry, all celebrities except Trump, all late-night talk shows, all TV in general, 95% of Reddit and Twitter, 100% of Facebook, all the NPCs. May they party on. Well, that's all for now, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this content, and I hope to hear from you down in the comments. How do you feel about the mainstream media and all of these proponents? Especially late-night comedy, which has arguably become an incredible cancer. Anyhow, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.